Hello Junior 6, today's lesson is called Miscellaneous Exercises on Ratio and its Properties. Today we will solve some exercises and applications on the ratio and its properties. To help you to solve these exercises, we will deal with one of the following three cases. See, the first case, knowing the ratio between two quantities and the value of one of them. Case 2, knowing the ratio between two quantities and the sum of these quantities. Case 3, knowing the ratio between two quantities and the difference between these quantities. We can see here that every time I have the ratio between the two quantities. I have the ratio between the two quantities. The first case, I have the real value. The second case, I have the sum of the two real values or two quantities. The third case, I have the difference between the two quantities. So, to solve the exercises, you must read the story well. The exercise will come in story, in a form of story problem or word problem. You must read it well and understand the givens. You must search on the ratio and keep the order of the ratio. Don't mix the order. Then you will search on case 1 or case 2 or case 3. Let's see each case in details. Let's see first case 1. Knowing the ratio between two quantities and the value of one of them. In example, here, the ratio between the number of girls and the number of boys in a school is 3 to 8. And if the number of girls is 312, find the number of boys. So, I have here the ratio between girls to boys. So, as we said, you will have every time the ratio between two quantities. Then, the second given or the second number here is the real value of one of the two quantities, which is the real value of the girls. So to solve this exercise, first write the head of the ratio, like we said. Then write the ratio. In the line, second line, we write the ratio. Then, what about this number? This number is the real value, so I will write it in the third line of the real value. Okay? So it's a real value of the girls, so I will write it under the term of the girls. How can I find the real value of the boys? To find the real value of the boys, we use the cross multiplication method. In cross multiplication method, we search about the two opposite line, like 312 and 8. The two opposite line, I will multiply them by each other. So I will multiply the two opposite numbers and divide them by the third number. 3 has no number in the opposite side. So I will multiply the two opposite numbers, 312 multiplied by 8 and divided by 3. To find the number of boys, multiply the two opposite numbers, 312 multiplied by 8 and divide the answer by 3. By using calculator, you will find the answer is 831 boys. So, what about case 2? Knowing the ratio between two quantities and the sum of these quantities. Knowing the ratio, as we said, in every case you will find the ratio between the two quantities. In this case, case 2, you will find the sum of these quantities, Let's see an example to make it more clear. The ratio between two numbers is 7 to 12. Find the two numbers if their sum is 76. So here, let's search on the givens. I have here the ratio between the two numbers. As we said, every time you will find the ratio. And here he said the word sum. So I have to write the head, first number and second number, and I will add the word sum because he said sum. Okay, I don't have the real value of the first number or the real value of the second number. And he said sum, so it is about case 2. So write the head of the ratio, then write the ratio. The second line always for the ratio, always for the ratio. The ratio here is 7 to 12. And here I have to add the two terms of the ratio. 7 plus 12. It's for the ratio, so I will find the sum of the ratios. Here 7 plus 12 is 19. The third line is for the real value. So I will put 76 not in the line of the ratio, I will put it in the line of the real values. 76 is a real value, so I will put it in the third line. How can I find the first number? By using, as we said, the cross multiplication method. Here, what are the two opposite numbers? I have 7 and 76. So when I have a complete column, it will help me to solve the exercise. I will hide this column. I will imagine that this column of the second number is not exist. So I will focus on the first number and the sum. 7 multiplied by 76 divided by 19. 19 has no opposite number, or it's opposite to the question mark. So to find the first number, I will multiply 76 by 7 and divide it by 19. So the first number by using calculator is 28. So to find the second number, here I will imagine that the column of the first number is not exist. By using cross multiplication method, I will multiply the two opposite numbers, 12 multiplied by 76 and divided by 19. The second number is 76 times 12 divided by 19. By using calculator, the answer will be 48. So here an important exercise. Please focus. If angle A and angle B are two acute angles in a right-angled triangle and the ratio between their measure is 7 to 11, find the measure of each of them. Find the measure of each of them. Here, angle A and angle B are two acute angles in a right-angled triangle. So let's try to solve the exercise by writing the head of the ratio. Head of the ratio, angle A and angle B. It is the only given I have here, 7 to 11. So I don't have except the ratio between angle A and angle B. So do I have the real value of angle A? Do I have the real value of angle B? No, I don't have any real values of the two angles. So it is definitely not case 1. But when I think in a right-angled triangle, A, B, and C, he said that it is angle A and angle B are two acute angles. So angle C is the right one. So I know that the sum of the interior angles of the triangle is 180. The sum of the interior angles of the three angles of the triangle is 180. And I know that angle C the right angle only equal 90 degree. The measure of the angle C only is 90 degree. So the sum of angle A and angle B will be 180 minus 90. 180 minus angle C. Angle A plus angle B equal 180 minus angle C, or 180 minus 90 equal 90 degree. So now I know the sum. So I have to add the word sum. So it's about case 2. The sum of both angles is 90. 90 is a real value, so I will write it in the third line. 90 is not a ratio, it's a real value. So I have to add the two ratios. 7 plus 11 equal 18. Now I have a complete column to help me to find angle A and angle B. So angle A, I will imagine that angle B or the column of angle B is not exist. So 90 times 7, two opposite numbers, multiply each other, divide by 18. Angle A, 7 times 18 divide by 7 times 90 divide by 18 equal, by using calculator, 35 degree. Now it's turn to find the measure of angle B, equal 90 times 11 divide 18. So angle B equal 11 times 90 divide 18. The two opposite numbers divide the number which has no opposite number. So the measure is 55. Here I can see that 35 plus 55 is 90. When you add the two real values, you will find it's equal sum, the sum, to make sure of your answer. Okay, let's see another example, and it is also so important. The ratio between the length and the width of a rectangle is 5 to 2. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 42, then find the length and the width. So when I see the word perimeter, I have to think it's about sum. Okay, I have to think it's about case 2, it is sum. Okay, so I know that the perimeter of rectangle, it is length plus width times 2. Length plus width times 2. So I have here length plus width. So if I need to find only length plus width, I will make perimeter divided 2. Length plus width equal perimeter divided 2. Here length plus width only equal 42 divided 2 equal 21 centimeter. So what we will do with this 21? We said perimeter means sum of length and width, right? But I divided them by 2 because I have two sum of length and width, but I need only one sum of length and width. So I divide the perimeter divide 2 to have only sum of length and width. Perimeter is 2 sum of length and width plus length and width. So I need only sum of length and width. So I divided the perimeter by 2. Here I will write the head of the ratio and the sum, length to width to sum. The ratio is 5 to 2 and their sum is 7. Now I will put 21 in the real value. Why didn't I put again 42? Because the sum here is for length and width, but the perimeter is for length and width times 2. Okay, so I have to delete these 2. I only need length plus width. I don't need times 2. So I will make the perimeter divide 2 to have only length plus width. So here 21. Don't write 42. So find the length by multiplying 21 times 5 divided 7 equal, now it's easy, 15 centimeter. And to find the width, I will multiply 2 times 21 divided by 7, and the answer will be 6 centimeter. So it's so important. Perimeter means sum of length and width, but it is multiplied by 2. So to have only length plus width, we will divide perimeter by 2. Now it's turn of case 3. Knowing the ratio between two quantities and the difference between these quantities. The word difference has a lot of meanings. So there are many keywords to the word difference. When you see smaller than, greater than, decrease, increase, less than, more than, shorter than, longer than, bigger than, or exceed. All these words or all these keywords means difference. Every time you see any of these words or you see the word difference in your story problem, you will make the two ratios minus, okay? So you will find that there is a difference between the two ratios. So let's find an exercise. An example, the ratio between the length and width of a rectangle is 7:4. If the width decrease then the length by 21. So here I have the keyword decreases. Decreases, so it means difference. Then find the area of the rectangle. So I have to search about the ratio. So the ratio here 7:4, and I have to keep its order as I said before. And here the keyword decreases. Decrease means difference. So I have to write first the head of the ratio and I will add the word difference. Why? Because I have here the word decreases, which means difference. It's one of the keywords of the word difference. And I will write the ratio in its order 7:4. What about the difference? The greater minus smaller. The greater minus smaller. 7 minus 4 is 3. And in the line of the real value, I will write the difference. 21 is a real difference, not a ratio. I will write it in the third line. 21. So now I have to find the length, which is equal, as we used to, cross multiplication method, 21 times 7 divided by 3. Imagine that the width is not exist. So the length equal 7 times 21 divided 3 equal 49 centimeter. Now the width equal 4 times 21 divided 3. Width equal 4 times 21 divide 3 equal 28 centimeter. 28 centimeter. When you find the difference between length and width, you will find 49 minus 28 will be equal 21. So you are right. Thank you, Junior 6. And please study hard and good luck. See you.